before darkness knew the essence of light, before the stars' great array, the separation of day and night, before the water knew the land's powerful divide, before man was stricken with sin and filled with death and pride, he knew your name, in it he took delight. Before time was an idea, you were in his thoughts. How great and innumerable his thoughts are toward you. His dreams, his plans, his purposes, all for you. Too massive for the masses of human intellect to chew. Before man got to begin, before he made the earth and put it in its spin, he knew man would be cursed by sin. You were created for him. He desires your desire. His heart burns for your heart's fire. But we all fell to the tongue of a liar. Separated by darkness, a void so vast, a void so long, no man, no matter how strong, could ever cross it. The devourer has us all locked up in his pocket. The best connection you ever had, you just lost it. Death is our portion. Life is now lived with confusion and self-centered distortion. Our privilege to presence just had an abortion. So what's the problem? The problem is you. That's right, I said you. The problem is me. The problem is everybody you'll ever meet. The problem is everybody you'll ever see. The problem is you. You and your sin. Your sin separates you from him. Your sin separates mankind from him. So that way we would never ever be able to connect with him again. A price has to be paid. Price. Atonements must be made. Without death, you are forever a slave, destined to the darkest, deepest of graves. So what's it take? 3 nails and a sponge full of vinegar, a crown of thorns and a back full of splinters, a torn veil and backs turned by people so cold their hearts are like winter. 3 days spent in darkness, an act of love powerful enough to soften any man's heart's hardness. The power of sin and death, he took its harness, raised from the grave unscathed and untarnished. He took the holes in his hands to fill the holes in your heart. He knew he would take on sin and death from the start. He is at the center of the universe. He calls all man to him that we might be free from sin, that we might know him. Where does it begin? It begins with you.
I would like to take this moment to invite you to Family Life Church for the Define Conference 2013. This generation's identity is made up of culture and trends and celebrities, but we believe here that your identity should be made up and consumed by who Jesus Christ is. And so that's what we're going to be going into for 3 days, March 27th through 29th, 2013. You are invited to this free conference here in Nampa, Idaho. We have David Perkins from Desperation. We have Jeremy Scott and Yas Mojito from Generation Unleashed. We have Danny Schultz and Steve Maestro here in the house from Family Life Church. And it's going to be powerful preaching and dynamic worships and influential workshops. It's not going to be a waste of your time. It's going to build you, equip you, and encourage you to do whatever God has called you to do. So come and join us for 2013 Define Conference, Defining You.